Hey guys, so I had this message come through from Spirit last night, okay? Because there's a lot of emotions that were coming up, okay, for the August forecasts. Either emotions being hidden, emotions being pushed away, emotions being craved, all right? And so Spirit said to me, okay, so when you're doing these readings, how are people choosing? Okay, so Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, okay, how are you choosing? And what about Jupiter? Okay, so I think that I was being asked, okay, to give you guys a little more guidance, okay, when you are listening to these tarot readings, which it's definitely a form of guidance, okay? Like when you get the cards of like friends and family and turning to, friends and colleagues and spirit guides, you're tuning into spirit guides, okay? When you are tuning in and listening to your tarot readings, okay? You're getting guidance, you're getting support. However, most of us, okay, we are guided and we go towards our sun sign, okay? And the reason that is that our sun sign, okay, is the reading for our 3D self, okay, our ego self. This is what you are asking for and looking for in your general day-to-day self-awareness, okay? This is your shell. This is who you see in the mirror. It's what you connect to most of the time, because especially if you are just at the beginning, okay, of your ascension process, and for even those that are in a high form of the ascension process, most of the minutes of the day are spent still in 3D awareness, okay? And that's because that's where we live, right? That's where we focus. We are in this body. We focus on this body. We focus on the things that are in simulation with this body, okay? So when you are tuning into your sun sign, you are getting a 3D day-to-day sort of awareness, self-awareness, with, of course, I do feel like I often get messages from 5D and above that I try to make sure and put in there, but the overall energy that you are pulling from that and the messages that you are being given from that are those day-to-day messages, okay? And what's going on in current ego self life, all right? Now, when you do your natal chart and you pull your moon sign, okay, moon sign is what I call lizard brain, okay? Moon sign is what you think about when you're thinking about what makes you feel safe, what makes you feel secure, all of those survival emotions. When you are doing shadow work, okay, and you want to get clear on that shadow work, you can definitely listen to your moon sign, okay? All of this is what comes out in your reading when you're listening to the moon sign, okay? Primal lizard brain, so lust, attraction, attachment, obsession, all of that, all of those energies, all of that lives in your moon sign tarot reading, okay? So if you are working to come into divine union within yourself and you are doing the work that needs to be done, I definitely recommend that you are reading, listening, and being guided, okay, within the moon sign, more so into that self shadow work, okay? Now, when you look at your rising sign, okay, your rising sign is all about what's being hidden, okay? Especially when there are relationships where there are deceptive masks being worn in the relationship. those energies will shine through in your rising sign tarot reading, okay? This is the tarot reading that I find where if you do a lot of cross-watching, if you know your significant other's rising sign, okay, this is where you can watch and you can see, of course, you might pick up on your own vibration in there, right? But this is where you can see what your person is masking and showing from a different outside view, okay? And what is the underlying energies that are not appearing, okay, sometimes within the Sun Tarot reading, okay? It's really important also, if you don't know, okay, then you can always, through the extended Patreon program, all right, that is where you can get some of that extended views, right, where you are looking at, so you go to your rising sign and then you look at the extended of that rising sign for what's going on with your person. And you can do the same thing with your Venus sign, okay? Venus really showcases, which of course, right, Venus, goddess of love, it showcases your passion and your love languages, okay? The Venus tarot reading shows, all right, action, what's being expressed, okay, between the ego, that's 3D self, and your heart, okay? It's about that heart chakra. It's about that solar plexus connection, okay? It's about that upper heart chakra, okay, which is between heart chakra and throat chakra. It is really divinely, okay, connected, the Venus sign reading. And if you want to know more, okay, about the give and take within your relationship, your Venus sign, okay, can give you the insight. If you are wondering about the passions and desires from your person's love language department, or maybe you're not quite sure about the clarity of your love language, you can watch the Venus sign tarot readings and you will get some of that guidance. And like I said before, if you don't know your person's Venus sign, okay, you can watch your Venus sign and then go to the Patreon extended program and then look at your person, okay, to get more of that guidance into what is going on in their passions and their love languages. Now, one thing I don't hear a lot of readers talk about, they always say this reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, okay, or just Sun, Moon, Rising. But we don't talk about Jupiter, okay? And I do feel like for those that are in these deep soulmate twin flame relationships, okay, as you're coming closer into your own divine union, which will bring in, right, the divine union with your person, your Jupiter sign can be very, very supportive, okay? When our hearts are fully open and expressive, the Jupiter sign tarot reading helps you to create a deeper love connection, okay? This is the reading that will give you the most information about the deeper cycles, okay, and transformations that you need to address, okay, to get into that highest development with your highest self. You can have a huge variety, okay, of various signs within your chart. My chart is very equally distributed, okay? I call myself a quad, all right? Because my love language, my lizard brain, my expansive heart, and my ego, which outward energy, okay, hidden swings, they're all equally distributed, okay? I am a quad. And so most of the time with me, what you see is what you get. When I am hiding things, I don't do a great job at it, okay? Because, you know, there's just such a equal balance, all right, that it tends to come out. But it's not that way for everyone, all right? And so using the different readings for different reasons, because oftentimes you'll be like, oh, well, I don't know if that sun totally resonated with me. I'm going to listen to my moon. So you listen to the moon, but you listen to the moon on a 3D level, okay? And so you're not listening to it on a lizard brain, primal brain level. And so you're sometimes taking away the wrong message, okay? The wrong healing energies for what is supposed to be coming through to help you allow like the desired outcome, okay? So I felt before I started with the readings today with Aquarius and Pisces, I felt that I was being drawn last night, and this was like I couldn't sleep. And like my guides would not let me sleep until I sat down and channeled this in a way that would be understandable to everyone, as far as, you know, sun, moon, rising, Venus, Jupiter, which tarot reading do I choose and for why, okay? So I hope that that helped you guys. I'm going to move into readings now, all right? But this will be out there. This will be available. If you are like me, you might just want to make a little note on your phone. Okay, this is my love language. This sign is my lizard brain. This sign is my expansive heart. This side, you know, is my ego self. Go through and, you know, make those energies. My ego self and my hidden feelings, okay, are the same sign in my chart. That's why my ego self always releases my hidden feelings. So I can't get away with shit. All right. So put those somewhere where you can get to them. If you don't have your natal chart, okay, you can you know, connect with me on like Instagram or on Facebook, and I'll be glad to give a little more information on how you can get your natal chart, how you can work with your natal chart. I feel like it's really important. I also do work with a high level like tonic elixir. It's these drops that I do put into my water that is a like a gemstone, sort of a infusion, like almost like an essential oil almost. And I use that, okay, to really come into a better balance within the 27 planetary alignments. I find that it's very helpful. So there's a lot of those sort of things that it's probably better to reach out to me on Facebook or Instagram for those sort of questions, so that I'm not having to try to ramble in the YouTube comments. But there are different things that you can use, okay, to support these transitions and to help transmute energies and come into alignment and ascension outside of just tarot readings. Okay, tarot readings are very supportive. They give you a lot of awareness. For those that are not tapped into spirit guide and inner knowing, it is the most helpful thing that you can get for no cost or low cost, okay? And it gets you questioning, okay? And that's the thing about awareness. Awareness is always about questions. Okay, so you're listening to your love language, Venus, okay, sign. Keep asking yourself questions, okay? So how, if I'm seeing, okay, that jealousy is arising in between the expression between my ego and my heart, okay, so start asking self, what are the limitations I'm putting on myself through this jealousy? Self, how can I change my like intuitive calling, all right, that manifestation for a higher living, okay, to address jealousy? Because one thing I noticed, I was getting a lot of, both from my soulmate and my twin flame, I was getting a lot of really just BS, like emotionally unconnected bullshit. Like, seriously. Like, I was like, how many more people can I call into my life that are going to be emotionally unconnected to me? And then I was like, oh, wait, shit. I am calling in emotional unconnection. So I need to change, okay, the way that I'm addressing the universe and say, hey, I am loving the emotionally, verbally, physical connections in my relationships that you are bringing me. Because then the universe goes, oh yeah, that soul's ready for this shit. That soul is ready for this higher level emotional connections and communications and all of that, okay? So we have to change, okay? And sometimes we don't know what to change and address, and how to verbally process. Sometimes you actually have to say it out loud, okay, to verbally process it. Like, I mean, this is TMI, but sometimes in the morning, I get up, I take my phone with me into the bathroom, I sit on the toilet, I open up my little note, and I verbally address my note for the morning of what do I want, what am I calling in, what to get, what is available in the here and the now. You know, whatever time works for you. I still have dogs with me when I go into the bathroom. These guys are generally attached at me by the hip. Right now I've got Olive down below me. You can see my distinguished man napping on the couch. I'm definitely the alpha in the family and the energy mover, and so they come with me wherever I go. So take the time, take this again as it resonates. You may listen to it and go, that's hooey. You're a lot of woo-woo, lady. And maybe I am. But this is what comes through to me as truth and what I was guided to share. And so I hope that it helps you for your highest good, okay, guys? And for your highest relationship happiness. And in fact, that's another thing that I changed this morning, is I kept addressing what I desired for my highest self. And I'm like, holy shit, okay, my highest self doesn't need, for my highest good, yes, but my highest self doesn't need me pulling shit in, because my highest self is 5D, pure energy, infinite being. Every time I'm calling things in for my highest self is laughing its ass off with my spirit guides, okay? They're like, she doesn't get it. And I was like, oh, I've got to call things in for this reality and for this shell, Okay, this shell wants that emotional connection. This shell wants that physical connection. This shell wants that abundance, because highest self has it all. Okay, now do I want it for this shell's highest good? Hell to the yes, I do. Okay, but again, sometimes it's just in the awareness of the way that you are wording something that you're like, okay, so apparently I've been getting everything I asked for, but I haven't been asking in the right language for my 3D self, for this reality. Okay, so just a little aha that I wanted to throw in there. All right, so I will see you guys, okay, this week for your readings. Really consider, okay, with what you are getting, what you are seeking, and let me know how that goes. Okay, if this resonated with you, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. We just passed 500. I'm going to go throughout the week and be putting the subscribers into a generator, okay, an online generator, and I will choose somebody and I will call that out and connect with you online to get that last deck of my old 1.0 Mindset Unicorn cards. Okay, it's sealed, and I don't know if it was the very first run. I don't know if there are misspellings. I don't know. I don't know anything. All I know is that it is my Mindset Unicorn, Mindset and Affirmation deck. It has 30 cards in it. Okay, the new deck that I channeled 2 months ago has 54 cards in it. And this deck has been definitely like infused with Reiki and love and light, okay, so that you are getting the messages out of it that you are asking for and seeking. So hopefully, okay, whoever gets that you are the one that was calling for it and that you are getting what you need. Okay, so I love you guys. Our next goal is 1,000 subscribers. When we get to 1,000 subscribers, I will do a hooray celebratory, just live, I can't believe we got to 1,000 subscribers video. Okay, so let me know what you think about all this. Let me know if this clears things up in a simple to understand verbal process. Okay, and I will see you guys soon. All right, bye.